What's up, you guys? This is VincaniTV, and today I'm starting a brand new series called Professionalism for Artists. Now, the point of this is to give you guys some basic knowledge, some tips, and some extra help in making what you love to do a career. About 12 years ago, I was in a similar situation. I had dreamed of becoming an architect. I actually had spent most of my high school career taking architecture classes, and I actually had credits at Cal Poly for architecture. But at the same time, I really wanted to follow my passion, which was dancing. And I feel like a lot of my family, they also wanted me to follow the architecture route, but something kind of held me back, and that was just my love of dancing. The big problem for me was, how do I make that a career? Most of the people I knew were some of the brokest people I've ever met in my entire life. Some of the people I looked up to were also some of the brokest people I've met in my entire life. So it wasn't very promising. Even one of the guys I looked up to, when I asked him like, hey, do you think this is possible? He told me no. He told me, just get a regular job, make some money on the side, and, dance on the weekends. But for me, I couldn't accept that. I couldn't accept that this couldn't be a job. So what I did is I worked really, really hard. I put in so many countless hours just searching for work, and at the same time going to school and also living on my own. So it was a very stressful time. I lacked direction and I lacked knowing what I really wanted to do, but slowly but surely and through countless hours of hard work, I found that. And soon I found myself living on my own, owning a car, paying for bills, paying for food, paying for basic necessities 100% from dancing. And it was an incredible feeling. Now, although that felt fine and dandy, within a couple months, I got somewhat of a reality check. The work that I was doing was no longer functioning, so I had to go find more work. And what I found through the years is this is the reality of working as a professional artist. You are constantly gonna be hustling. And the reason I'm telling you this is because before you say, I wanna become a professional artist, I want you to think about that. Are you willing to put in the hard work? Are you willing to put in the countless hours and time just perfecting your craft, and also looking for work, doing stuff for free, doing stuff just to get your foot in the door? It's a constant hustle. You're never gonna be able to let yourself be comfortable, because the second you do that is when something's gonna happen and you need to find new work. There's no job out there that's just like the dancer's dream job. You get it and then life is easy. It doesn't happen like that. You're literally your own business, and what you're selling is your art. If nobody wants to buy it, well, tough luck. You gotta figure out a way to use your art to make money. And to be honest, a lot of people are gonna criticize you. They're like, why are you trying to take something that you love and enjoy doing and making it into a career? Because you're gonna end up hating it. And although that might be true, again, like I said, this is not for everybody. Not everybody can make their hobby or their passion into a career. It's not for everybody. But there is a select few that are out there that can do this and do it successfully. And that may or may not be you. Now, before we start, there's a couple things I want you to do to prepare. Number one, perfect your craft. You don't want to be that sloppy guy or girl that falls all over the place or can't hit their moves, because that's going to be your selling point. And if you can't sell yourself, then you're going to have a little bit trouble making this a career. So make sure you perfect your craft. Number two, give it a try. See what you like, see what you don't like, and do what you like. Do what you think you're gonna be the most successful at. Because honestly, there's so many different paths you could take as an artist. Not every path is right for every single person. As a dancer, you could become a dance instructor, you could become an industry dancer, you could become a professional b-boy. There's so many different things that you could do, but not every path is right for every single person. So test it out, try different things, experiment, and see what you like best, see what you can be the most successful at. And last but not least, give it your all. If this is really your dream job, dream career, you're gonna put in a ton of work and make it that. Think of this as your own individual business. You've been waiting your entire life to launch this business. And honestly, the business isn't gonna be perfect from the start. It's gonna take a whole lot of hard work to get it to where you want it. So put in that work. Make your dreams come true. There's been a lot of years that I worked super hard, putting in 14-hour days, and I probably made less than someone would working full-time at McDonald's. So most importantly, make sure that this is something that you really love to do, because if not, it's gonna drive you crazy. Now, I don't mean to scare anybody from following their dreams, but I just wanna make it 100% clear that this is not something that's easy to do. Being a business owner is difficult. Being that one person that's responsible and in charge of what happens today, tomorrow, and also yesterday is difficult. So if you're ready to be that person, this is the right path for you. So in this series, I'm gonna be giving you guys a whole bunch of tips and tricks to help you look professional and make sure you don't show up to a job interview looking like this. If you guys haven't yet, make sure you guys leave me a comment below about any questions you might have or subjects you want me to touch on. All right, thank you guys for watching, and for more dance tutorials, knowledge, and hip hop, make sure you guys subscribe to VincaniTV. Peace.